It really is.
But on a lighter note, that World Cup though. That World Cup though.
Right.
That World Cup though, bro. I mean, by the time you listen to this, Ronaldo may not have still be the highest scorer currently, but Ronaldo been putting it in on them boys. Now I don't know how much you know about the World Cup, but if you don't know anything about the World Cup, that's fine because the World Cup is basically like getting the trophy for your high school school versus the actual individual things where maybe you're winning it for your specific club. But it is quite possibly one of the things that brings the entire world together. It's unlike...
It is the thing that, besides the Olympics, it is.
It brings the entire world together to riot and do...
Miss Universe is like the same thing.
Look, fuck that. That had times. That had times on Orangutan 45. We're not touching Miss Universe. Fuck Miss Universe.
Cars and rioting.
Fuck everybody who likes Miss Universe.
And this year they took out the swimsuit.
Of course, yeah. Oh,
yeah, because
now
we needed that.
It's not sexist anymore.
No, it's not sexist anymore. It's not sexist anymore. Really? But. I mean, look, it's the World Cup is great. If you don't know anything about soccer or football, as you should say, if you don't know anything about football, you really should at least check it out and just see what all the hype is about. It'll be going on until July 16th.
I'm not gonna lie. I saw a dude jump like 4 to 5 feet in the air and pinpoint meet a soccer ball that was kicked from halfway on the other side of the field with his head. I was like, damn.
Yes.
And it's kind of impressive. It's kind of impressive. I didn't even think.
And they run up and down that field.
Yeah, if you
no
watch
breaks.
it, you'll see something that be like, damn, can I do that?
I feel like that's for most sports though, because like I don't pay attention to like basketball and football that much though. But once you get down like to like the finals and stuff though,
they have real timeouts though.
Yeah,
in football, there's no timeouts. It's either you run that field or you don't. And also, before you say it, Ryder, shout out to the refs. Because
you already knew I was going to say something.
Nobody has any idea how hard it is to ref that kind of shit. No,
yeah, if you make a call and they be like, they don't agree with it.
Oh,
you see everybody jumping up and down, and all you want to try to kill
especially
you.
if you have to do a red. If you have to do a red card on somebody, they're like,
you better make sure that's a red card.
They can't touch you though, right?
Huh?
They can't touch you.
Yes,
no, they will.
But
kill a ref.
They're not supposed to. But
they're not supposed to, but they can.
Though.
They get death threats, dude.
They will kill a ref.
Death threats.
I was saying like this.
Come on, this World Cup thing ain't no joke.
People are they're really passionate about it. They'll murder them refs. Like I said, they start flipping over cars and stuff to destroy a whole town.
And they think that the ref cost the game. Oh, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. You know the refs have security guards. Like they're watched.
That's how much. That's how much these people love their sport.
They are passionate about that.
They will kill a man because they think that you made a call that was whatever. I mean, yes, the NBA has some calls where you're just like, that's some bullshit.
Yeah.
But you ain't never been like, that's some bullshit. And I'm going to murder you. I'm going to track you down, cross the globe.
Wait till the game's over. And you're like, damn. Dude, okay, let me put it to you this way. Referees, that's this FIFA level that we were just talking about right now. I'm going to take it out of FIFA level just for a second, because we're on FIFA. I'm going to take it out just for a second. I'm going to come to the local level. When you have like high school championships, right? And the ref makes a call, and one of the teams think that it was against them, right? What do the parents do afterwards?
Parents go fucking crazy.
Bark, trying to threaten the players. I mean, threaten the refs. The refs have to have security, okay? The refs at a high school soccer game have to have security to walk to their cars afterwards,
you got
okay?
Should refs
you got security?
Yes. Not outing anyone as a ref. But we may or may not have a ref here who has had to go through security.
Should a ref be able to grab Thule, pack Thule in the bag?
I feel like everybody be able to grab the Thule.
I mean,
I'm pro Thule for everybody.
It's in a First Amendment, Second Amendment. Second Amendment
right.
You should be able to. It shouldn't be no problem. It should be a part of the job description.
People
take sports way too serious. I'm one of them. So I know.
He said, look, that parent that yelled at you that one night, that was me.
I wouldn't jump on you, but I'm saying I know some people.
He got some strong words for you.
He got some strong words for you. He ain't going to hit you,
but
his
I
words
wouldn't
going to hit
necessarily
you.
recommend that. That's why you have security guards and you have police officers. Generally in FIFA, that's the police. They have actually police doing that.
Yeah,
but
literally undercover police officers following these men around.
Yeah, so
because you can't even get a bite after the game and you change clothes. They know what you look. Once they identify this,
Let me put it this way: them refs at FIFA, they treat it really well. They have their own condos that they stay in. Like they have their own facilities that they stay in when they rep the World Cup. They have their own spot. So it's just great. You know, it's all for a great experience. You know, it's just
you either gotta love that job or just really love the money for it. Though.
No, it is not. Oh, you
love
the job. No. You love that job. The money, it's okay. You can kind of live off it.
You might make six figures, but when you think about how much money. No. I'm saying for the FIFA
World Cup.
For the FIFA,
there's no six figures.
And
being a FIFA referee, there is no six figures.
And your life on the line, you ain't making six figures?
What, sir?
I'm not taking a job. That ain't six figures.
We will double back down on those figures for you. What I'm saying is,
you do it for the love.
As a ref, you gonna make a nice little chunk of change.
That's why I don't fucking.
But that is taking into account. That's taking into account just the surface area. We're not talking about all the pre-qualifying you got to do as a ref. We're not talking about all the training. The rest of the training just as hard as the players. And you gotta watch your eyes.
No, not just a marathon runner. Like a ref seat. And here's the thing about other sports and refereeing this type of football. In other sports, you do light running at most. Not when you're refereeing actually football. And them FIFA referees, no, they have to keep up with play. They have to be literally, I think, 10 yards away from the ball. What if the ball's that punted? That ball's punted. You are running your behind out to get to that ball so you can be in that field of play.
Right. So what you're saying is you got to be like as athletic as the players on the field too.
You have to move as fast as the ball.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And not only that, they have pre-qualifiers for FIFA referees. You can't just say, I want to be a referee and go to a class and then, oh no. You have to pre-qualify. You have to do like track running and they time you. You have to complete like a mile in a certain amount of time. And then they do psychological training. Whereas, you know how, what I was talking about earlier?
Yeah.
Coaches barking at you, players barking at you. But they do psychological assessment for that. And they also teach you how to deal with it. And they teach you how to make the right calls. And you have to also know the rules of the game and when to apply them. It's a great experience. It's underrated. And refereeing is underrated as a whole. But
I mean that's a lot of training. It sounds it sounds like something we should do for like the police in America.
I was gonna say
you need to have all this psychological training and all this stuff.
Facts.
Right, for real.
Straight facts.
Yeah.
Damn.
But moving right along, I'm going to go into a segment we call Under Over. Under Over is essentially a segment where we say something that's overrated, say something that's underrated, and I will pass the baton to everyone. But I'm just going to do like mine just so you can kind of see how this plays out. You don't have to make yours exactly like that. Or if you want, you can pass the baton over to the next person and they can kind of go through and say what their Under Over is. And if we have time, we'll come back to you. If not, whatever. So, my overappreciated for this week, or actually, do you want under or over first?
It's up to you, bro.
Yeah, it's up to you.
All right, overrated. Drake's fucking album release date. All right, look, Aubrey, you already done look like a pussy.
Instagram.
Twice.
Yeah.
Now
you're having a bad month.
You having a bad year so
bad
far.
2018.
You're 2018. You've taken L's left and right. Rihanna says she don't fuck with you no more, and now you're going into this bullshit, and we all learned that you had a son, and that you fucked the soul food.
And you getting fat.
Knows best.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, it's some bullshit. This nigga fucked her. We all know it, alright? That paternity test, I guarantee, will have come out by the time that this airs, and we will all know that I'm vindicated. But if Boots is right, I still say that I was right, because, everyday black men. But continue on. Like, the fact that you decided, Drake, that you was going to have a June 29th release date. You didn't go up against Ye. You didn't want to go up against King Push. You didn't want to go up against fucking Kid Cudi and Kanye as Kid See Ghost. Nor Nas. You decided you was going to release your bitch ass album at the end of June against Psy the Prince. Like, I just wish somebody would just unveil that Prince vault and show you that beige rage that just comes down above and just have something that's just going to knock all your shit out, because I'm upset that you would do some bullshit like this with Scorpion.
Someone did.
Yes. Yes.
But if I was a record exec trying to maximize record sales, I might pick this date as well, is all I'm saying. If your end game, if your end goal is not to prove anything and to make money, steer clear to comp.
Yeah, but Drake is not one of those artists.
Look, you just took 2 L's as a pussy.
He might not be, but his label...
Look, man, his label might be, but his label is making this man look like a chump. And unfortunately, man, hip-hop's about the street.
It look like a punk.
And
it look like a big punk.
The streets... They might fuck with this album, they might not. I mean, we'll have to wait till the 29th for us to
they're going to listen to it. Everybody going to be combing it to try to see if he got a sneak push this.
No, we already know he's got a toned down version of Push This. Like, it's already confirmed at this point. Like, several people who've listened to the album have already said, yeah, he's got to push this in here as a toned down version of the other one. This is something that Jay Prince, which Jay Prince is now your dad. That's 3 L's. That's 3 L's we just talked about this year alone. Sir, you're out. Try again in 2019, Drake. But... I mean, you can't let some other man tell you. Like, as we said last time with Fortunate, you gotta sometimes do something as an artist.
As a band.
Damned everything. As a man, you gotta sometimes just go with it and just call it is what it is. But while that was my overrated, my underrated, I'm taking this back, is 90s rock, man. I feel like we didn't fucking really appreciate what the fuck we had when we had Nirvana, Smells Like Teen Spirit, and we had Killing in the Name. And we had just all of the wonderful songs from Creep to fucking Say It Ain't So, whoa, whoa. I mean, it was such a great fucking time for rock and roll. And this is not to say that I'm disrespecting like the 70s or the 80s or the 50s or the 60s that kind of built the bridge that were going on. You mean Chuck Berry killing it in the 40s? Like, 90s rock, it's just something... You can go back to those songs from Under the Bridge. Like, I mean, Red Hot Chili Peppers blowing up. You had fucking Santeria. I Ain't Got No Crystal Ball. I mean, it was just... 11, buddy. It was just really...
No, that's not 2 L's.
No, that's Sublime. Fuck you.
Okay, we're both wrong.
So you're not saying it was better than 80s rock. You're just saying...
There's something so special
more
about
appreciated.
it. We did not appreciate it. And then we had the 2000s, and it's just like... Revenge, death metal, the re-grunge. Give it away now. Like, there was just song after song. It was hit after hit after hit. And yes, I understand that. I mean, we even had the Foo Fighters. Like, in one of the decade, has someone died in a band. And then the rest of the band gets together and it's like, fuck it. Let's make another band. And then they just as successful as the band that they just left. Like, literally... The 90s was great, like Foo Fighters, if you didn't know who I was talking about.
Yeah, we know, yeah.
Okay, I was making sure. I mean, some of these kids, depending on who's listening to it, they may not know that the Foo Fighters were redone
I don't know who
from fucking Nirvana. But yeah, that's how it is.
I was listening to hip hop. I really have no idea.
Yeah, me too.
Of any of these rock people you're talking about.
Okay,
not even like Linkin Park or something.
Like you have to sing me the whole song for me to know some of these rock songs, because there were some cool ones. I'm not against it at all. It's just not what I go after. So
I feel like if I played some of these songs,
I know that song, and that was the shit. It's
yeah,
a good
you probably
song.
would. Yeah, you probably
I feel like if I played Blink 182, What's My Age Again, you would fucking know it. And you'd be like, oh, that's that song. Like I feel like a lot of this stuff is just like you listen to it, and you're like, yeah, I fucking did like that song.
I don't know the names of the songs or the groups. Yeah, but when it hits.
Yeah, some stuff is iconic. You once you hear it, it's like, oh yeah, I used to jam to this. You know,
yeah, definitely. So I mean, if you're saying all of those songs I like are in the '90s rock, I'm with you, bro.
Yeah, 90s rock. I mean, you could literally just keep playing it. Yeah, Hoopa Stank.
It was a funny name.
It is though. Like but you probably heard one of the songs. It was like it was hot, and you just don't know the name. So
yeah, exactly. But it was just such a time that we did not appreciate. And that's kind of the sad thing, is because nowadays you look at rock and you're just like, is this going to be another Creed? Is this going to be another Creed?
What's wrong with Creed?
Look, Creed is the most generic bullshit ass band that is also very, very successful that there ever has been.
Nickelback,
but
Nickelback. What's wrong with Nickelback?
No, Nickelback is awesome. I'm sorry. No.
Yo, hold on. These are
the people
that
Nickelback,
I do
we don't
know.
even fucking mention Nickelback.
What's wrong with Nickelback?
We don't mention Nickelback. Creed, at least we will mention. We will at least mention Creed.
Look. Okay.
It's controversial stuff
now.
now.
I get where you're coming from, because I feel this way about rap. And we'll get to that. Okay, we're going to get to that.
We gonna
But
get
I
to
feel
that.
that way
That is
about
overrated.
rap.
That might be overrated.
But now you see what I'm saying. So when I say all of this shit about what we was talking last podcast with the little